Jesus.
The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.
And here we are, back with Adventures from the Shed. Hi, y'all. Gosh, what are we doing? We're playing a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign.
What? That's what we're playing?
I think so. That's what we're going to call it.
Scrabble.
It's Scrabble. This is Scrabble 5th edition. And we can only spell words incorrectly, like Neever going to give you up.
Right. Just got to get those triple points, man.
Exactly. And we will probably be switching between our regular Zoom view and the share of Roll20.net that we've been using. We've been using Beyond 20, D&D Beyond, Roll20. I think it's gone well as we're looking at more of a tactical view. We'll keep describing it to the audio listeners to make sure that they stay in tune and in stride with us. We're going to go around the virtual table and say hi. You guys go ahead alphabetically.
Hey, this is Chris. I'm playing Abraxas, the Dragonborn. Gore rules.
This is Eli. I'm playing Erithmus Sigfried. He's just a family man looking to make a little money.
Cool.
My name is Jason, and I'm playing Bell G. Umwaffle, the international half-man of mystery. Legitimately half-man of mystery.
I'm Randy. I got stuck in a time machine. Now I'm only 4 months old.
And I play Miles, the human bard.
I want to get his voice at some point. Yeah, put him up to the mic and squeeze them. I used to do that with my kids all the time. They love it.
Disclaimer, do not actually do that to children.
Exactly. And that was a real child for anybody who didn't really notice that on the camera that Randy has his beautiful baby there with him until his wife is home. In the meantime, we'll call your child Mario.
No infants were hurt during the filming of...
No, definitely not.
Yes, exactly. And I am Joe. We are back with this, and we haven't played in a little bit of time. I need somebody to give me a recap. Who has good notes from last time that would like to tell us what happened? I still haven't put a crickets button in here. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't have great notes.
All I remember is I got tricked into doing the recap last time, and I'd rather not have that happen again.
I remember there were zombies. And skeletons.
Okay, so we had finished killing off some skeletons in the room above the one we previously were in, and we found some parchment while searching the room that had both Dwarven and Elven writing on it. I was able to translate the Elven writing, but I was not able to distinguish what the Dwarven writing was. And then we proceeded to go and check for the other rooms, and that's all I really fully remember.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist.
That gets us close to what I had in mind, at least, so that's good. Let's continue there. Who has actually, let me go over to the right map here, and I will share the screen so we can have a visual on it. I'm gonna try this share thing again. All right, so we're going to...
I would do a shtick, but I don't want to horrify my toddler or my infant. The toddler's already horrified and asleep.
Oof.
Nice. All right.
If
So
I
this one
remember
works, right?
correctly, I can see everything. Yay!
Outstanding.
If I remember correctly, we had agreed to split up where two people were like investigating the room that we were just in with the skeletons, and the other two were going to go around and see about clearing out the rest of the building, because we still haven't explored all of the rooms.
That sounds good.
I just don't remember who agreed to go and who agreed to stay.
Well, I think we stayed temporarily, then we caught back up, because I remember us talking about that one zombie that was well-dressed, and we found like a badge of some sort.
Yeah, there was like a larger charm it was all scratched up and had the word gore on it.
Yep. Ah, yes.
Yeah. They had all their key fobs, their keychain things and the charms. Yeah. Those. All right. So we were there.
I think we all met up in that room with Zombie A.
Mhm.
Yes, puts us in that room. Right. Let me. Oh, I gotta figure out how I'm doing this other screen today. With that, yeah, I see somebody moving icons. That works good.
Wait.
On the map, you guys are going to check the. Oh, damn it! I picked the wrong layer. Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is this guy doing? That's better. Let me open up some more of the view of what you actually get to see. I think you guys were going to open the door behind the door that was the door that you already opened.
Yes, that sounds about right.
This would be the. I want to be as nondescript as possible. This would be the door to the east on our map. The looks like a little double door set over there. Okay. Behind that door is initiative.
Oh, fun.
Dope.
That's just what they're named. Initiative 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got. There are 2 zombies in there and a skeleton. Now these are a little different. Immediately you notice the difference from the others you had seen, which look like I was saying before, office workers, council members. These are actually dressed in armor. The 2 zombies are wearing what looks like a really thick studded leather armor, and the skeleton has most of a chainmail suit going. Let's see if I can get the initiative tracker up here.
For whatever reason, I don't know why, but on the screen that you're sharing, my character is not updating.
Are you selecting it before you?
Yeah, I can.
Are you selecting it before you move it? Duh, of course you are.
And I just rolled my initiative, and it did not appear either.
Let me take a quick look at the settings on the character and make sure I didn't screw something up on you. See.
Damn it.
Player permission.
Today's research is brought to you by babies. I recommend all babies have milk so they stay quiet while you play games.
Aw. That's cool. Player permission. You should be able to do everything with that token.
Yeah, and I'm moving it on my end, and
it's not updating there.
But it's not updating.
I moved it. Maybe just try refreshing.
Yeah, let me refresh.
Just for kicks and
but
see what that
I got
does.
a 22 for initiative, so we can keep moving things forward while I'm figuring that out.
Sure you did.
I did.
I swear it. I did.
As well.
Rogues have high initiative.
I'm going to have to believe you. And I'm going to have these 3 as their own. Each one will have their own initiative rather than grouping them like I had been, mainly because there are just 3 of them here, and they are a little different, as I described, from the others that you guys have dealt with so far.
How different are they? Oh.
Just
it might
different
be because
enough
I'm on
that
a
they
laptop
attack you
right
first.
now, and I don't know if I have the extensions installed, so give me 1 second.
All right, go for it. Yeah, in the meantime, since you're going to be first in initiative, that's going to make a difference, of course, right? Let me get my monster screen.
And then again, you can see right there, initiative 22.
Oh, nice.
All right, so he does have the proof.
He does.
I always show you guys proof of my rolls. What are you talking about?
He just keeps that screen ready. That's all. Don't be fooled.
I have a bunch
Got like 5 phones with different rolls on it.
Exactly.
I have a bunch of photoshopped ones that I use that I just pull up here.
See, the technical details at work that he had earlier was not finding enough phones to put all these 20s and 21 rolls and stuff.
I have 19 Samsung Galaxy S10s right in front of me. That I can just bring out.
So you have 19 of them. Means the only one you don't have is a 1 because you can roll that anytime, right?
Exactly. I mean, come on.
I'm ashamed that it took me so long to realize that.
It's not amateur hour here. We're good.
Chris,
That was awesome.
do you remember Sigfried dropping a heal spell on you?
Yep, because I'm I was further down than what I am right now, so I got like
All right.
I'm way down 4.
So on my Chingadera here, the character sheet, it says that I still have it available, so I'm just going to use it, and that'll mark it off as being used. So just ignore what comes up in Roll20.
Right.
I could do that too.
I think that's the exact amount I healed you for, actually, because I remember it was very low.
Yeah.
I should probably check my stuff too.
Actually, it was like a 1 and you had a 3 modifier or something, right? Well, actually, I don't know what your spellcasting modifier is.
For that spell, it's actually a +1, so I think I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
My slots are used.
Don't talk that way in front of your kid. That's just too
It's
much.
a lot.
Slots are used.
All right, I got these things ready now, I think. Okay. Did you have any luck there yet, Belle?
Not yet.
No?
Still doing things. But if you want, we can kick things off here so we don't have to delay while it's doing it.
Yeah, we've been yapping about other stuff too. So let me move your dude down there, and I'll add a turn, and we will put that. What was it? 84 that you got?
76, I think.
Close enough.
115 is what it was.
And now that I actually have my screen open here, I can finally roll these initiatives. Oh, look at that. That's a 16. And the other thing I noticed was going back and listening to the audio on this, there's a little sound that it makes when it moves the dice roll into the Roll20 window. I don't know if you guys hear it too, but the boink kind of sound.
Yeah, it's like a chirp.
That comes through in the audio too. It's pretty cool. Nice and distracting, I'm sure. But oh my gosh, the skeleton got a natural 20, and that comes up to a 23.
Oh.
I had put that one on the wrong one. That's a zombie there. 16.
The skeleton had armor too, as well.
All 3 of the skeleton has chainmail, and the 2 zombies have studded leather, and they all have weapons, and the weapons look identical. It's a longsword, and the 2 zombies have buckler shields that have it's a symbol that's almost like it looks like a hexagon with what's almost like a star in the middle. There's like a circle with lines coming out.
Okay.
I think now, did I? There. You actually have to press enter, Dumas. And then press sort option descending, and we'll start with that skeleton. So who was the one that was at the door to open it?
Screw it. I'll take it.
Oh, God, not again.
Let's do it.
Mr. Abraxas the Abrasive.
Let's move it. Let's get it done. Come on.
Oh, he's going straight in there.
Get me.
Jump into it. All right, skeleton swings his sword at Abraxas, and 11, I'm guessing, does not hit.
That's not going to work. Ooh, sidestep.
Hey, you didn't get hit this time.
All right, so Bell, seeing this, will position himself so he can see into the doorway and see the skeleton swinging wildly at his good friend Abraxas, and he'll take a shot with the crossbow, which is a 18 plus 5, so 23.
Yeah, so at the skeleton, yes. We're just kidding. Now, Bell has been such kick-ass that is he going to come up with some kind of quip or something that he throws out there when these little toothpicks go flying?
Do I get sneak attack damage since he's engaged with Abraxas right now?
Yeah, they'll actually be married in a few minutes, so go for it.
All right, so that is 5 plus 4, so 9 points total damage.
Good golly, Miss Muller. Let's see, that's -9. And just as a refresher on our screen here, the top bar is armor class relative to 20, and the bottom bar is their total health. So
Yep.
If you saw that red bar go down, you definitely did more than half of its health. I'm trying to think of what kind of thing this little crossbow bolt can do that actually is substantial to the skeleton. I know we just described it before as you're just like shooting through their heads or something, but have you thought of anything else that you could use to describe that?
Well, I figure, Bell, being somebody who is now somewhat of a marksman, would be able to, again, hit these creatures, even though they don't have muscle mass or things like that, in their joints or in the spots that, would necessarily impede them and cause them to have more damage. Because, again, we're using regular bolts. We're using regular things. But, I mean, as the bolt even hits regular bone, it's still with the force.
Yeah.
You cut. Yep.
It's a good shot, though. I like that look up there.
So I put a fist on it like an archer from a Marvel comic and shot him with it, and that's what broke a bone.
And technically, I've become a really good Mark's half man. That's not a full Mark's man.
Hey, he's back.
All right, Jason.
I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything locked up on me for a second.
Yep, that's all right. But you got, like you were saying, that bolt's still going to hit bone and still going to do some damage. So we'll say that maybe you knocked his shoulder out of joint.
Well, yeah, I mean, even I've shot arrows and stuff like that. Even hitting bone, it'll still splinter, it'll still break and things like that. So it'll still do damage, even though there's no meat behind it. And then to finish off my turn, I will hide behind the doorway around the side.
Go for it.
Yep.
Let's throw a stealth roll at that and tell me what you end up with.
That is a 19.
Wow. This guy's a sneaky little bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Then the other zombie number 4 here is going to officiate the wedding for Abraxas and the skeleton.
They're here today.
I didn't bring a ring. I brought a halberd. Is that cool?
Are you going to put it on his finger?
Got a little something stuck in here. I'll see if I can clear that up for you.
That's the zombie priest reciting the vows for you. I'm also going to click an attack button here. So the zombie does have a sword, but it doesn't seem all that coordinated with it. It's more like it's swinging its limb at you, and the sword's along for the ride.
Whee!
Yeah, exactly. Right. Good gosh, you're not getting hit yet today, Chris. Abraxas,
did he hit the skeleton instead?
The Teflon dragon at this point. No, I did roll a 5, so 5 is not going to hit, but it's not necessarily going to hit your fiance. Next is Abraxas.
Oh, it's my turn? I get to say my vows now. The halberd.
And do you?
Yeah, I'll go for the skeleton. Why not? Skeleton with a halberd strike.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, that was horrible.
I see a number there that doesn't look good.
No, it looks horrible.
Well, it's also horrible, yes.
Oh,
that's an 8, though, right?
Yeah, this is just the party that misses a lot over here. We can hang on, just swing at each other.
Everybody's just got to.
There's a little mosh pit going on.
Can you give your action to Bell at this point? I mean, that might be the best option for us.
Let him loose another bolt with the dreaded spinal tap.
Ooh, spinal tap.
Turn it up to 11.
Hello, Cleveland. Miles.
All right. Miles is going to move down here, pull out his longbow, and take a shot at that skeleton. Try to get that.
Go for it.
One enemy out of the way.
I like your baby tone is like a church tone. I like that. You talk just a little bit quieter for the baby.
Let's all bow our heads and
there you go.
Pray that this does what it needs to do.
He missed the bus. She missed the bus.
Oh, it's not our day, guys. It's not our day.
We really need more than single digits.
Yeah, I mean, even the warm-up round, right?
Bell would have hit if he had half his roll. Okay. Guys, step it up.
He's taking all the good rolls, man.
Hey,
Yes,
we're not the ones lying about our rolls and hiding.
I'm over here drinking like flaming dragons. I don't know. Yeah.
There it is. The other
you should have expected it. He's a rogue.
The other zombie is going to kind of trudge his way over to Miles, because Miles just shot an arrow into the room, and he doesn't want to interrupt the ceremony with the other guys going on.
Hey, the witness left. Now it's not legal.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
He was there when the priest started.
Colorado, this is allowed.
So the zombie shambles forward. It's rotting nastiness underneath what, again, appears to be a good suit of solid studded leather armor and a sword, which doesn't look as dusty or rusty as it ought to be. Just kind of swings it in your direction, Miles. And let's see what I got. A 19. I think that's going to hit.
That hits. I only have 14.
Ow. That's skeleton. I need zombie. Is that? And that is a total of both damage.
Oh, geez.
2.
Oh, both damage. I leave in 2 hands.
No, a good roll to hit, a 1 for damage. So not so great there.
It happens.
A 1 plus 1. Right.
Just a little boop on the snoot.
It is. I think maybe what happened here is, the zombie's got the buckler in one arm. It doesn't know how it would defend itself anyway, and it's kind of swinging the sword appendage towards you. And I think it probably just hit you with a knuckle and completely missed any real damage.
Easy, big guy.
Easy. Hey, Sigfried.
I shook you awake, didn't I? With
He's still out there.
He is. I am still out here.
What you got, Siggy?
Siggy's got a world of hurt for the zombie that came rushing into the room here. Hopefully. So I'm going to move up, get a little closer, get nice and personal with him, and lay into him with my greatsword, and he will know true pain.
See, it's true. Weddings are a great place to meet people.
They are. Ooh, that's a 20 total. 15 plus 5.
Nice. 20's going to hit.
Where
I remember zombies are relatively easy to hit. And the armor's really not going to help him if you're rolling 20.
All right, come on. Give me my damage dice. Fine. All right, I'll roll it in roll 20.
We got all these other dead guys in here that I didn't move. That makes it nice and crowded.
2d6 plus 3.
It makes sense. There's bodies everywhere. We're just traipsing over them.
8 total slashing damage. 1 plus 4 plus 3.
8 slashing.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have great weapon fighting as a fighting style, so I can... Is it reroll or treat as a 2?
I think it's reroll, but you got to take the roll, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Here we go. Reroll 1s or 2s. So I am going to reroll that. So that is a 4 plus... No, whoops. I messed up.
It's 11.
For 1. It's 11. Hey, 4, 8 plus 3 is 11. All right, I'll take it.
Tell you what, I'm going to reduce the health of said rotting corpse by 11 points, and there we are. You got
it. He's in a world of hurt.
You sever his shield arm. It just kind of flops a little on the ground next to it. It looks like Jason just rejoined-ish. How you doing, buddy?
I've been having technical problems. I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right. I really like seeing the daylight behind you. It cheers me up. After Siggy, we're back at Mr. Skeleton.
Oh, man.
Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones. He is still hanging with Abraxas. And he says, I will love you forever and not hit you ever. I promise this with a roll of 11.
Aw, how sweet.
I'm not promising that.
Bell.
All right. So as the other zombie, whichever, I can't see the numbers anymore because of the screen.
Yeah. The zombie that's in between y'all and that little mess there is actually letter D.
D, okay. So because D is there and has his back turned to me, I'm going to pull out my daggers and I'm going to go at him, emerging from the shadows and jumping onto him and trying to hack off his actual skull.
So what you're saying is you're trying to steal my kill again.
That's
Does
how
he
we
have to
work.
try?
But I'm not as good with daggers as we established in the last game.
He approached me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to help out Miles.
You missed.
what
You
if
don't
he-
have the right to him.
That wasn't even the guy I was
that is-
aiming for.
But
Exactly.
again, Bell, again, not as good with the daggers, got a 9 on the first swing.
You've got a duct tape crossbow bolt onto your dagger.
No.
Yeah.
19.
So I'm assuming 9 is probably going to miss.
No.
Oh.
Zombie is very easy to hit, especially if you are attacking him without him seeing you, and he has an armor class of 8.
Okay, all right. So then that is damage, and then I sneak attack as well for that, Joe.
Go for it.
All right, so that
Mine
is
as well. Because
is,
Sigfried doesn't want that. We'll do it.
that is 2 plus 3 for 5, and then the sneak attack plus 4. So that's 9 total damage for the one dagger.
Okay. Well, go ahead with the other one.
All right, so the other one is just a regular straight attack with no bonuses. So that's just a D20, and that is an
74.
8 is exactly what you need.
Oh, okay. So then that's damage again, but no sneak attack on that. So that is 3 plus 3, so 6 damage.
6. Yeah. So I don't. As the zombie falls to the ground, in its last dying gasp, rather than mumbling, it says, "Sigfried, you were supposed to kill me."
I stabbed
And
its
it
head
dies.
with my greatsword.
You were the one.
You were the one. I'll miss
Not the
you.
first time I've heard that line.
All right, let's get to number 4 is the zombie officiating. And now that the skeleton has promised never to hit you, let's see if the zombie has the same promise.
And then again, I hide as my bonus action back
go
behind
for
the horror.
What you got with that?
15. So not the greatest.
Okay. Hey, check this out. The zombie just got an 18. I think that might hit Abraxas.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Oh
It'll
no!
work.
And now let's see if it happens to actually hit you with the sword or just kind of stumble into you. It hits you with the sword. We're going to do 6 damage there.
Oh my god!
So I didn't promise not to hit you.
Wow. All right.
The next is Abraxas, so I bet you could do something about this.
Time to return
Yeah.
the favor.
See if I can jam up this dude. The skeleton's only been hit with the crossbow. Is that it?
The skeleton, yeah.
So he's at least been hit once. Okay. So see if I get some more halberd action going here. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What was
sweet.
the actual roll?
I'll be right back.
Well, it's not put it in there. So
you know, actually, I
it would
thought
have been
about
18.
this. You can see this. I didn't even think about it before, but if you hover your mouse over it, it will actually tell you what the roll was.
Oh, yeah. You can see the
Neat.
+5, so then it was 18.
Yep.
So let's see if I can dump some big damage on this guy, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
dumping
all
the
right.
big damage.
That's all right.
Look
so
at Miles with his family. So adorable.
It is adorable.
The sweetest.
You know what? Since that's bonus action, I can use Fearing Smite on that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I
let's
feel like
do
it's
this.
kind of a
Let's
waste.
do this, Chris. We'll start it as your swing is so powerful from left to right that you feel it easily cleaving the skeleton, and you might be able to hit the zombie if you want to use something extra like that.
Do it.
Well, the Searing Smite would just. Like,
If it does
are you
more
talking
damage,
about- yeah, it's just more damage, you know.
then let's do that to the zombie.
Well, I still have to roll a hit. It's not like
No, you don't.
Okay.
The DM has spoken.
Just go with it. Just go with it, dude.
I'm doing it.
Ooh.
Constitution save?
Yeah, so it deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target.
Okay.
And then at the start of each turn, you have to make a Constitution save, or you continue to take the d6 of damage. So I'll just roll the initial d6.
Cool. Let's do that.
If it works. Is it working? Do it. 2 points.
All right. In the meantime, the skeleton is deceased. Re-deceased.
Receased?
Yeah, receased. Pieces.
He's definitely in pieces now.
You're never going to find another bride like that, Chris. So,
I'm not feeling too bad.
And there's got to be a fire icon here to remind me. Is there?
Yeah, pretty sure there was.
I don't see one handy, but I will just put a red dot on it.
There's
See if that helps remind me.
We got
Yeah, so I'll go with the red dot for now. And next up is Miles. Yeah, Randy, you're back. Yeah.
Yeah, Abraxas
that was a nice handoff there to the halfback. She's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Abraxas is down to 12 hit points.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
I've had worse.
Yeah, I think you can handle probably another hit.
Only flesh wound.
So I'm going to go ahead and move in, jump over this guy, and slam my pickaxe side down on this guy's skull.
Oh, that's a great move.
Dude, do it.
Off the top, bro.
You might want to console Abraxas after because his bride just died. So we'll see how it works out.
Oh, I'm all broken up about it.
I guess we don't
Not as broken up as she is.
Yeah.
It's a special weapon, so it's going to be longsword roll, but it's still the pickaxe.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to do something.
Ooh.
1 + 3 is 20. Okay, sword.
What does your searing smite fire look like? Is it just a regular fire, Chris, or does it burn a different color?
It's white hot. I would say it's got that magnesium flare, that white hot, intensity going on. Like it's almost like, I can't look at that a little bit, brightens the room. Looks nice in here.
Yeah, there's a little smoke, a puff of smoke that's a flaming dragon that leaves afterwards.
With the two-handed, it was 9 damage. Looks like.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, that's a substantial hit, and the pickaxe does bury itself briefly because it's like Teflon. It doesn't really stick, but you definitely bury it into right in the shoulder blade, collarbone. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh,
right down there.
Set it away from the skull.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. The thing is, they're so slippery, the rotting nastiness of the zombie and the slipperiness of the pickaxe itself. So it just kind of veered off to the side. We have next, actually, D is no longer there. Sigfried.
Sigfried is going to move up to see if he can get that last scoop of zombie.
Let's see.
Because he wants
32 flavors.
Mm-hmm. Well, what he wants to do is pour some Coke in it and make a zombie float.
Nice. Let's see what happens.
Great sword.
Nope.
Roll.
No.
Roll.
17. 17 will definitely hit.
Get that damage in. Oh, I can reroll both of those, and I will.
Let's see about that.
Hey, nice. 9 + 3, 12 damage.
All right, I am going to make a quick roll here to see if Mr. Zombie stays on his feet. The last one didn't. So I got to hit a 17.
Does anyone have any objection?
I object.
Poor fella. No, he does not make it through. In the last puff of bits of zombie from the great sword and the smiting fire of the flagonborn, there's just a nasty puff of zombie smell and holiness just settles to the ground right there.
I imagine it smells like my old church's carpet.
Oh, it smells horrible in here.
And your feet are definitely going to go squeak as you walk out of here, for sure.
Why do you always go to places with disgusting floors?
Ew.
It's just part of adventuring.
It is part of adventuring. So those guys are now all defeated.
Let's check them out.
You guys?
Yep. Time to... Bell emerges from the shadows and is prepared to investigate these bodies and see if they have similar items on them from that the others had.
Okay. Keep your hands off my bride.
Miles pulls out his flute and goes, beep, 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 beep.
Siegfried is going to go...
a loot the body sound?
In a battle tune.
The room itself looks like it was... now that you have a chance to settle and take a look around, it looks like it was a room for guards, maybe the sheriff or whatever ran the town. As far as security, this would have been their office. So not like the mayor's office, but chief of police or whatever may have been the person who ran security for the town and law enforcement. And that's probably who the skeleton was. So this guy has a badge underneath a couple of bits of the armor, and the badge is also has a symbol similar to what I mentioned was on the bucklers, which is that hexagon with almost like a star in the middle. It's not scratched off, by the way, so it's probably not a holy symbol of some kind. And then the other two look like they just may have been guards of the town. They don't have anything special on them, but it would appear that what they have is uniform because they're both dressed exactly the same. The tattered remnants of what they're wearing is very similar.
Okay.
Through the room, you do find in a desk drawer there is a ring of your old stereotypical ring of skeleton keys. They're just a bunch of keys on a ring, and none of them are labeled, but you got a handful of keys on a key ring, as well as what looks like some old papers that are just describing things that were going on in town, as far as what the police and the guys here would have been concerned with. You do find some papers that mention little minor things, like the guy that stole a cow from another guy. That's
a capital offense.
I was going to say there was something about sheep too, but I don't want to go. I'm sheepish to do that now.
That was bad.
Thanks. There's a lot of little things like that, and then a little further on, it's almost like it's written in code that somebody may try to figure out. It's in common, but it's not. It's almost gibberish. I want to say, what do we call it in the 80s and 90s? Juice, just like random words written together. They're all real words, but it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Bell would look to the guys and say, and Bell has an affinity for badges and things, and be like, do you guys mind if I, keep this?
No.
Go for it.
I add it to the rest of my collection of badges and things.
You are the captain now.
All right. So, looking at this, can any of you guys decipher this stuff here as far as,
upon seeing the transcription, Sigfried's just going to glance at it and go back to the door and just say, I'm going to watch for others.
Well, thanks for your help, Sigfried. That was great. Thanks for your help with that. Miles, Abraxas, what about you guys? Do you think you guys could, does this make sense to you guys at all?
It doesn't look familiar at all.
A word jumble, you said, Joe?
Yeah. It's like the ones that are easy. The guy that stole a cow from another guy, it's written in there. John was reported to go to Phil's farm and steal 2 cows, and it was confirmed, and we went and made him pay the fine and return the cows, blah, blah, blah. And then you find these papers that say stuff like, banana hockey stick churchgoer. And it's like, what the hell is all this, right? It's just...
They have hockey?
Yeah, they do. Well, they did. They're all dead now.
Oh, that's fair. I don't think they're going to make it to the
normal at the end of a
playoffs
hockey game. But it's like that, Randy. So it's real words, and maybe you could make a pattern out of it. But it's
like a code then or something.
Yeah, it could be code.
Yeah. Okay.
It depends on how you want to look at it, decipher it, investigate it.
So, Bell being somebody who knows a lot of secret agent stuff and coding things, we searched the room. Is there any potential way that I could search for potentially the cipher for this that maybe the sheriff had hidden away somewhere?
Let's do an investigation roll.
Okay. Let's see. Investigation.
I was actually curious about looking around the room, too, for more paper, sort of like the one we found before.
That is a 13 plus 2, so 15 total.
All right. And as far as looking around the room, there's not much else of note. Anything you might think of as far as just what might be in a standard captain of the guard's office, that's what you might find in here. There's nothing else out of the ordinary. So the check on the investigation, as far as you can tell, so you lay out a few of these papers on the desk, and it almost looks like the papers refer to each other. There is a pattern. So a word that is in a certain position on one page is in the same position on the other page. And not all of them, but some of them. And if there's a way to decode it, it might be within the actual message itself.
I'm assuming somebody else can give it a try besides him.
Yeah, sure. He was looking for like the cipher.
Yeah,
somebody actually wants to just try and decode it.
Now, yeah, I was searching for if there was an option for us to find like something like he had a secret code that I could decipher. So I wasn't actually looking at the notes itself.
Yeah, his little orphan in the secret decoder ring.
Yeah.
You got to order 17 boxes of Captain Crunch.
It takes a long time for those things to get there. I mean, that's a lot of Captain Crunch.
It's the worst.
It's worth it, man.
You already checked the pockets of the skeletons to see if they had something to decode, or no?
Well, Bell was looking around, and I just took that in general as he was trying to find something.
It might just be like you said, it's in a pattern where like maybe this sentence starts on this page, middle of it's over here, and the end of it's over here, kind of thing. So you need all of it together.
Can Miles check the floorboards near the desk, see if there's anything hidden underneath
Sure.
that? Maybe we could find some secrets or something.
Or I'm just going to try to figure it out that way, where I'm using, first, middle, last kind of thing on these papers and see if I could figure out how it works. 16 on my investigation roll.
Okay. So while you're looking back and forth, because it'll take more than a minute, and I keep having to readjust my seating because I'm sliding in my chair too much.
My perception was junk.
So, Abraxas, it takes you a couple of minutes to focus because Miles keeps poking the ground in different spots at random patterns, and who knows what the hell he's doing, right?
It's
like he's playing jacks without a ball or little steel things. It's just
quiet, you.
The pattern, you figure out what the pattern is, and without having something verbatim to hand you so you can read, the gist of it is it looks like the lead up to whatever the Armageddon was that hit the town. And if you remember, the name that I changed our invite to was GEEOOHH, like ARR.
Yeah.
That is repeated. So instead of GOR, like instead of the word gore, where if somebody found it, they might destroy it, like they were destroying other stuff. It's written kind of phonetically. And you get the gist that early in this time period, which looks to be about 6 months or so, agents of disciples of Gore were making their way to town, and they were successfully repelled on a regular basis for months. And then one day, it looks, based from what you can tell, Gore himself visited the town, and that's the end of the message, right? It's like, I think Gore's at the front door. I'll get back to you in a minute, ... At the castle.
Yeah, right. I gotcha.
Pizza delivery.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. You've got kind of a timeline of when the followers of Gore first started to try and get into the town. Apparently, they were just trying to, I don't want to say peacefully, but without a lot of violence, get the town to follow Gore, to worship Gore. And then apparently, when they resisted too long, and Gore just said, "Nah, I'll take care of it. They're all dead now."
Yeah.
There is mention in there about the cleric in town, the high priest, and damn it, I just had it at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the name I just had. Anyway, the god of the sun is who the town used to worship, and that the high priest of was killed before everybody else was killed, and the church was destroyed, and then they came and took over the town.
Yes, okay.
So there you go.
High priest, huh? Sounds like we should check out that church again.
Yeah, we need to find a way underneath somehow.
Yeah, but I think that maybe we should finish checking this place out here. Hey, Sigfried, do you see anything else? I know you're standing guard, buddy.
Well, obviously we need to check this out. I was just saying in general. Let's finish cleaning this up.
Anybody take those keys? Could be useful later.
Yeah, I can take them.
Right.
I would like to. I'd like to roll a perception to try to hear any sounds coming from this door over here, the south door from the first room we were in.
Okay, yeah. So after you would walk in the main entrance, the reception area directly to the right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception roll.
Oh, okay. 13. 10 plus 3.
Oh, 13. There is nothing out of the ordinary on the other side of the door. Well, nothing decipherable. How about that? Or just no, not even decipherable, because there's something there. There are no distinguishing sounds.
Okay.
The only sounds you hear are from your own party on this side of the door.
Does anybody have any healing stuff that's not? I mean, I can burn a spell, but I don't know if anybody has like some low level kind of stuff. Just
I can give you a reassuring pat on the thigh, but that's about it.
You'd have to jump.
Once Sigfried registers that there's no sounds coming from, he would have gone back into the room, and definitely in time for Bell to have asked, to which he would respond, I can't hear anything else. We shouldn't have any more trouble clearing this place out, and then we'll check the church.
I'm going to heal myself, Joe, if my cure wins.
All right, go for that.
We'll see. We'll see if I heal myself.
See.
10. Perfect.
10. Oh, my gosh.
Hey.
Who are you, and what have you done with Abraxas?
Beautiful.
I can cast spells, guys.
Very nice.
My slots are used. I've used slots.
Oh, no.
Disgusting.
I'm glad the kid's gone. Jeez.
Well used.
Shame.
All right, Sigfried, you think I'm thinking I run in like a madman?
You've nearly died twice now. My turn.
Yeah. Let's just creep the door open.
Freeze the magic door, baby.
Did you say my turn?
I can sneak in.
Yeah.
Cool. My turn to nearly die.
All right.
I think we should just open the door. I can squeeze in. I'm pretty small, and check out the room before you guys go running in there.
It's like, you can be my wingman anytime. Like, no, you can be mine.
As Bell is giving this explanation, Sigfried is strapping his greatsword back to him, pulling out his shield and a longsword, and getting ready to kick the door in.
Hey, Jeff, I have a question about actions for the what is it? The 2-weapon fighting. So technically, 2-weapon fighting. If I have a single-handed weapon, I could go. I can use both.
Yeah.
But since I don't carry another, I do have a mace, but I don't have anything else that's one-handed. Would you allow me a mace and then a punch? That they allow?
Yeah.
I can give you one of my daggers.
No, I'm fine with doing like a backhand or
Okay.
an unarmed strike as opposed to actual melee weapon. If you're cool with that.
I mean, I could see a mace and then a nice sharp elbow.
Yeah, anything on arm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stow the halberd and do like a mace and like whatever.
I can always strap my dagger onto your elbow and you can swing it around.
Yeah, it's like, you thought it was just an elbow.
I'm
going with that.
I was behind myself here on setting something up. So talk for a minute.
So
I understand that you want to be safe.
I would pull back on the exomiles. They're going to be doing the same thing again, just going headlong into there. You might want to ready your bow, brother.
I know you want to be safe, but I really want to.
Longbow ready.
Yeah, I notch another arrow into my my toothpick shooter, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, could I have found my my one arrow, by the way?
Yes.
I might have forgot to say that while we were all talking about that code.
Oof. It's fine. Abraxas.
What's that?
So Sigfried is now like stepping in place, doing the kind of like switching his feet around one front of the other.
Yeah.
He's kind of like doing the little bouncy bit. Can I get some hype? I'm gonna charge in.
He's gonna do like a Muay Thai switch kick. Like just kick the door in.
All right, who's opening the door?
Siegfried.
You want me to kick it in and you run in? Like I kick it in, you run in, so you're not like off balance. You just
good idea.
All right, so I'll kick it in and he's gonna just charge in. Whatever. Even if there's like innocent people, he's just going in. He don't care.
They're all innocent until you show up and kill them.
Well, that's sure.
Good. There's still daylight coming in from the main doors that are open, plus whoever is carrying light source. I think Bell at least had something.
I had a torch.
Yeah. We had 2, but I don't know what happened to it.
The other one I left in the other room because I lit the fireplaces. So one was in there.
That's right. And wasn't there one still in a sconce or whatever in the reception area?
That is true. Yeah.
I thought they took that out right away.
I thought you'd
we'll pretend.
It in.
I thought Bell said he grabbed it and took it out.
That's cool.
Either way.
Inside there with the light that shines in, you can see what looks like a library kind of room. There's a lot of bookshelves with more so than what you see on the graphic here. So the bookshelf you see against the east wall of the room, there are bookshelves lining most of the room.
How tall are these bookshelves?
Almost floor to ceiling. There's just a little gap at the top and little gaps in between, but they look like nice solid hardwood bookshelves. Just about every book on them has suffered some form of damage, whether it be mold, decay, slashing, ripped up, whatever it may be. There are very few, it looks like there are very few that are in any good shape. The chairs and stuff that were around the room with tables are just about all bashed in. And in this room, as you can see, as we have here, are also 4 skeletons. Now, these skeletons are also dressed like I was saying before, the office workers. However, they are carrying short swords. So it's regular folk that may have picked up weapons in their hour of need type of thing.
The way these bookshelves are lined up, could I knock the dominoes over? Is that a possibility?
They're around the perimeter of the room. Nothing in the middle.
Gotcha.
So you could go and try and pull it from the wall to pull one down, but they're not lined up like dominoes. No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do another quick initiative here. These skeletons, their reaction to you entering the room appears to be less encumbered, less lazy than the other skeletons that you have seen so far. They appear to be more spry, quick on their feet. Let me get that open back up here.
21 for me.
Who's got the dex, Sigfried or Bell?
Oh, undoubtedly Bell. I've only got 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get rid of these guys here. I gotta figure out an easier way to do this part, but we got it for now. Get rid of that one and that one. And I'm going to do it as individual turns here too. Like I say, I want to mention again, these guys are definitely quicker on their feet. They move faster, more I don't know, more animated than the others, for sure. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to click a button a couple of times.
Oh, he's at 21?
21.
Oh, it's putting me before Bell on the tracker?
If you want to go first, you can. It's fine.
I was gonna say.
No, you've got the higher score.
Well, you also burst into the room excitingly, and I was behind you, so I mean, it makes sense if you want to go first.
And it's also a good point that it is all you can also choose.
Yeah,
I think when it comes to it, for me at least, you guys, if one of you rolls a higher number than the other, and you're or the same number, and you're right in the same spot, you can switch them.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense for Sigfried to go first since he kicked the door in and ran in.
All right, that's fair. Also, I wasn't able to change my number down to 20 after putting it in as 21 because that's what I rolled. So we'll just go with it.
Go with it.
I'll change Bell's to 20 then. That'll make it easier. All right, here we are. Those are our numbers, and we've got Sigfried up first.
Oh, geez. So Sigfried is going to take a whack at the first one here. I think that's number 6.
Whack it, buddy.
He's going to whack it with a longsword because I want that extra defense. That is a natural 20 plus 5. 5.
In the face.
Natural 20.
All right, so here's what I want to do with this one. Remember, I think I remember.
Max damage doubled or something like that?
Yep. It's your maximum damage.
Double the damage on the dice.
Twice. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that's 11 times 2. That's... No. Yeah, 11 times... No, I'm an idiot. So it'd be 16 plus 3 because it's double dice and then my strength mod?
Yep.
All right. So 16 plus 3, that's 19 damage.
Crunch.
Oh, right. Because it's a critical hit, I want to give you the opportunity to do something with number 7 as well. What kind of follow-up would you do?
I don't know if I want this to be so much of a follow-up as a melee attack turned ranged attack. Can I describe my my action here?
Yeah, go for it. That's what I want to hear. Definitely. Always tell me what it looks like.
Exactly it, Miles. So Sigfried he charges into the room and kind of like skids to a stop, raises his shield against the skeleton instinctively, and just immediately brings his sword up and bashes its face with the pommel hard enough to knock the skull off and into the rib cage of the guy behind him.
All right. And what was your total damage?
That would have been 16 plus 3, 19 damage.
Okay.
Hey, Bonehead, heads up.
Okay, so that skull does indeed hit the other skeleton full on. Probably the only thing that holds its torso together is the robe it was wearing. What's left of the robe. After that skull hits directly in the center of the torso, you see several ribs just fall out from underneath and land on the ground. That's nice.
Sounds like
and
a xylophone.
Bell, you can't steal the first kill, but
I can't. I would like to, but I can't. No, Bell is Bell is just deeply impressed by that swing. That was legit right there.
That's impressive.
Legit. He's going to try to follow up that with a shot on the zombie that he cleaved through into the other one.
Skeleton now. Zombie skeletons, I mean. Smells less.
That is a 10.
Ooh, a 10 does not hit.
Ooh.
Oh no.
So I mean, the impressiveness of the swing. I mean, you caused so much dust and you just shot my arrow off target, and it just flies into the wall.
The skull catches your arrow mid-flight.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it looks
just
cool,
adds to it,
but nothing happens. I will then use my the rest of my turn. Yeah, I'll just hide behind the door and ready my next shot.
Cool. Just let me know what your roll is for the stealth.
It is a 17.
All right, and Abraxas charges right in there.
Yeah, mace in your face.
Let's give him what for.
Yes, 23.
Hey, 23 is going to hit.
Yep. Let's get some damage up in here. 4.
All up in there.
But I'll also go for unarmed strike.
Does that include a strength modifier? Oh, yeah, you only rolled a 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But I was noticing on the attack rolls, it tells you what the modifier is, but on the damage one, it did not.
Yeah, let's go. Now, I don't know if I get to use my bonus on this one. Don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack. Oh, that's cool. That's fine. So I can still punch normal.
Go for
That'd be nice. All right. But yeah.
Oh my.
Nice. Jeez.
So yeah, 22 to hit is going to do it. So with the mace, you definitely heard it, and with that follow-up, you will finish it off. What does that follow-up look like?
Let's see. I'm going to come in, mace. Yeah, I think it will go for an elbow coming around. Swing right with the mace, coming out the elbow on the left.
Give him the old 1-2.
So we're not necessarily doing the domino effect with the library, but we apparently are doing it with the skeletons. The skull pops off of that one and bounces at the foot of the next one. And it just so happens that the 2 that you guys just took out were the 2 that were coming up in the initiative.
Oh, tactics.
Now, see, yeah, exactly. Here, this is interesting to me because I put them in separately, and like I was describing, these are tougher skeletons, and you're just going to decimate them, apparently. So let's go, Miles. What's your decimation plan? I think I just spit on my monitor. Damn it.
I'm just going to shoot with the longbow. I already have it out, so I'm not going to run across the room towards 2 of those guys.
Cool.
Don't ruin our flow, man.
It's all what it decides to do. We'll see.
I think it's just bragging about having the least hit points.
Did that work? Oh, there it goes.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Not my day, boys. Not my day.
Can you inspire anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I look back at Miles as I see it go. I'm like, bro, same thing today here too, man.
This ain't the room for ranged attacks.
My little springy loaded sticks aren't doing anything today.
Better with a pickaxe, apparently.
In this gym, we get up close and personal.
Yeah. Speaking of up close and personal, we're going for Abraxas first with skeleton number 9 here.
Oh, hey, just don't marry me.
It's a little different this time. That is an 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
18 will do it. Let's do our damage. So it just it holds the sword, the short sword, right in front of it with both hands and just kind of lunges straight at you. That it is.
I'm imagining that it sets itself up before he attacks, and then just does like a toddler run at him.
There you go. Yeah. And it's just like
run really fast.
clacking. You know what? Let me use this opportunity because the way you described that. I will tell you that the sound of this skeleton kind of clacking across a room is very similar to that sound you heard at night when you were camping.
Okay.
It rings a little bell there, gives you a nice little warm memory fuzzy there.
Go into an anime flashback where everything's grayscaled.
Yes.
Yeah, slow motion.
And then Skeleton number 8 is just going to go say hi to Sigfried because,
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. I'm a skeleton. Who are you? I'm Sigfried.
You are a guy who will not get hit with a 9. I'm sure.
Ignore
No.
that. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It wasn't something I did. Never mind. I heard a beep after I clicked on my screen.
Welcome back, Randy.
I'm trying to get rid of the little information box, and I heard a whoop, and I was like, "Oh, what happened?"
Sigfried, I get the feeling you guys are about to take these last 2 out, but I do want to give them a chance since they are a little tougher than, well, the guys you couldn't take out.
All right.
It happens.
Sigfried is going. He's gonna finish. He's gonna finish strong on this one. So
All right.
This one with a longsword as well. What you got for me? 12 to hit.
A 12 is not going to hit. It parries your sword.
Oh,
Well, unfortunately for him, I am not happy with that result. So after he dodges, I'm going to yell at him. Die, damn you! I'm going to use action surge to take another attack.
All right. I'm going to scold him.
No.
oh,
And it says back to you nothing because it doesn't talk. But it doesn't die.
I see you were an expert swordsman.
Clack, clack, clack. And Bell, you now have the opportunity to take that kill.
All right.
Siegfried's
So
looking pretty
again,
dicey.
after seeing all of the melee attacks going well, Bell is going to try again with the daggers and is going to rush in to the side of Sigfried, who's the closest to him, and take a swing. That is a 18
Let me see your
plus
war
5,
face.
23.
23 will hit.
23, and that is 5 plus 5, so 10 points of damage on the first swing.
Nice. All right. And next, that guy.
All right, then I'll use my.
Owie.
Yeah, I'll use my 2-weapon fighting to make a second attack with my offhand, and that is a 13.
A 13 will not hit.
Also, yeah. So running in, I come in and I just come up with the one dagger right across the back of the knee of the skeleton, and then as it moves forward, I'm out of reach because I have short arms. Can't hit him again.
Cool.
And then I will use my movement to go behind Sigfried and hide.
All right. Hiding behind Siggy. Who moved him?
I did.
Cool. I didn't know if Jason was able to move it yet.
Not yet.
I saw it move. I was about to reach for it. Well done, there, Eli. You win. Mr. Abraxas.
All right, another mace shot on this dude. Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is working out for me.
So that's
Here,
the guy
should we
right
switch
in
up
front
the
of you,
one-hand
number 9.
6 points.
6 points.
I'll give him a. This time I'll do a front kick into his chest or whatever he has remaining of the chest.
So that first hit with the mace is a substantial hit. You knock out almost half his bones.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
We'll see if this kick takes care of the other half.
Yeah. Ooh, a 19.
Ooh.
Good gosh, yeah. You made a good choice here, Chris, with the I just want to follow up by punching and kicking.
Yeah. I know the halberd's not working for me.
But 4 leaves it, so it's you take out one of its legs and it's just kind of hopping on the other leg, but it's still got the sword swinging. A lot of the ribs are missing, collarbone's gone, but that skeleton is still with it.
All right, Miles.
Both of them actually are.
Teed them up for you.
Yeah. So both 8 and 9 are still there. Let me move this other guy out of the way here.
Put them in the dead.
Yeah, I'll put them in the corner of this room because they're different skeletons.
Yeah.
Miles.
Okay. So switching to the pickaxe again, I'm going to stroll over to this guy right here and batter up the ad side.
All right.
Switch.
I just thought about this because I pronounced it poorly on my own. But Miles, is that like a conglomeration of Miley Cyrus? Just you took out all the middle. It's just Miles. No. All right, so go ahead and attack.
I gotta get to work.
Not it. Wasn't
work. No. All right.
What do you got?
Big money, no whammy. Yeah.
Ooh. No whammies. Oh, that looks like a critical.
Oh, this is going to be a big whammy.
Okay, right. Big whammy. What I want you, I describe something special with the pickaxe.
He got inspired by Sigfried's hit, so he's going to swing and hit this guy straight in the skull and hopefully get an angle to knock that off into the other guy, too. He wants to do a little copycat.
It's a copycat. I am going to say yes, because they both had enough health left that one full damage hit would have gotten them. These guys weren't that easy to hit, but when you guys hit, you rolled damn high. So there we are. That takes care of the second one. What is it? What do you think it looks like as the skull hits the second one and finishes it off?
I think that it like shatters and the shards just rip into the other one and knock it piece by piece apart, shredding its. You said they were in robes. It just like
they had different
forms
of clothing. Yeah, nice.
Glass going straight at him and shredding him and knocking pieces off, and he crumbles to the ground.
Those guys. What's next?
I think my arrow hit that door. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, you go check that door out.
He's gonna get his arrow. Hopefully, it didn't attract any attention as he tries to pull it out.
These guys, I don't know if you guys have caught on to this much or what, but they don't seem to do anything until you open the door to their room.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like coming out to find you.
How do doors work?
They're not too smart.
Well, at least we know they're not as smart as velociraptors.
Probably smarter than me.
You do.
They might be smarter than all of us because we're not the smartest group.
A collective +1 to intelligence, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're lucky.
At that door where your arrow is stuck in, there's a little placard that says Mayor, and underneath that, it says Mayor, and it says Tranquility, and it says out for lunch. We'll be back next episode.
Oh, we just missed them.
Oh, thank you there. Thank you. Those were nice. So we'll wrap this one up, and I got to figure out how to move these things around so I can actually make stuff work. And I'm going to push a button. But we can all say bye.
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 Squirrels.
We just played Skeleton Polo.
All right, I'm going to log out and I'm going to switch over to my other computer now that's available.
Yay!
Go for it. I think I stopped the sharing, so I'm going to put that back on just so I can play the exit stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to take her.
So how you guys doing? You having fun? Is this fun?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having lots of fun, honestly.
Oh, cool.
I get to be a fighter.
There you go.
I'm going to take a quick bio
The
break.
preceding podcast was brought to you by onejoeyoung. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.